sports. It's in the game.
Somebody can't relate.
Black Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I'm in racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation. Yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees cranking, you see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, facing y'all is cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jocking. But Groxy, he just the pretty boy finna engine title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse and it's fit. Just asking to just rob me and these kicks just asking to start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here today. The opening tip, corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
To Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Do you feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Russell. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Russell with a shot, no good. Over to the right side. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Russell against the Ukrainian lead. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Russell, too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Trae Young. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To the rim. To Trae Young. Deep D'Angelo Russell pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. Our opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. John Collins snatching it out of the air. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
I see you've been working on your game.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. To Russell. Alex Len sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Vince Carter. Rondé Hollis Jefferson swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Whoa, what a finish.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, knocks it down from three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Russell. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Cruises inside for two.
No doubt about.
A pass stolen by the Nets. Alex Len rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. 3-second count. For three. Not getting the bounce. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Spencer Dinwiddie sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. To Carter. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
That is great vision to set it up. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kevin Huerter at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Russell into the front court. Down 3. And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
D'Angelo Russell. Can't fault the defense. D'Angelo Russell hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
For 3 is good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Trae Young. Jared Allen tips it. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Trae Young. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Russell. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by DeMare Carroll. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Trae Young. And he hits.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
From the painted area, won't go down. To the rim, lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Defense, making the ball handler work. Oh, you can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Russell. Oh, he'll take that.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Here's Atlanta.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Trae Young. Surveys the floor. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Beyond the arc for 3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. To Carter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Russell. Easy pass to the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Rebound taken in by the Nets. Gets a look. Can't hit. Turns and slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
First half comes to an end. The Nets have the lead. Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. Russell. Torian Prince with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fires the three, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Russell. Fires the three. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Russell with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. And that one out of bounds off the net. Nets have it. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Oh, he missed a short one there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from long range. Huerter can't connect that time. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Russell. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
DeMare Carroll, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. He makes them both.
I get him right back to you.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first. Team foul number 2.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here. Hawks have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
4-3. That out of his range and no good. Russell. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Trae Young.
I got ball. I got ball.
Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. To Russell. From long range. Can't connect. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good for 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
D'Angelo Russell. Message received. Well defended. Trae Young. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Shot from the lane won't go. Missed a wide open look. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Russell. Here's a chance from long range. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Trae Young. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Brooklyn's got it. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Trae Young. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. Atlanta Hawks are in the penalty.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. And scores. Strong take.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
For three, the Nets have the rebound.
Hey, lock up.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass. Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter, and this one's all tied up. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter, and this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after three.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
Russell into the front court. His group now down 2. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Russell. Won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Trae Young to Carter. Shot won't go. Russell with it up top. Down just a couple. connect from inside. To Carter. The drive, right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup.
Jumper's good.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Into the game for the Brooklyn Nets, number 12, Joe Harris.
To Dinwiddie. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
D'Angelo Russell has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. Misses the second as well. The follow won't go either. The pass set it all up.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Missed it at the line. Russell to Dinwiddie. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. Gets it in the right corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
The assist from number 11.
Russell. Can't connect. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. New blood coming in for both sides. D'Angelo Russell. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's Atlanta ball. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. Hawks come up with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
From long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Carroll's shot no good.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
The assist from number 25.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
That's his first.
DeMare Carroll at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Joe Harris able to recover with the block. And that one out of bounds off a net. Corner 3 at the buzzer. The Hawks are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew.
The Hawks almost let this one get away from. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Kenny, I'm the long hair and all talk tough like a bop top. You switch the top off, had it turn quick just to get the off. No deal, shorty, you just a knock off. Check it, no Coca-Cola, I'm the one that pop off. Hit me my Motorola if you need to. Got the every day, no, I ain't never call off. Talk on Instagram, will make you log off. And if you think they better than me, bar too high and it's hard to beat. Gucci shades hit dark, so it's hard to see. The easy part is getting money, but it's hard to keep. I know you seeing that I'm busy, so don't bother me. Like I pass every test, you ain't as smart as me. You a shorty, you a wannabe. See me on the scene, you know that I charge the fee. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting. You can't even handle a like me. I own money and I buy my own. My wrist and your hand gon' freeze. Put it on his hands and knees. Who you frontin' on? Come on, girl. I know you.
It's NBA. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence build.
into the front court. They trail by 2. Cleans it up to Fox. Barnes buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Booker. Oh, he had him there for a second. Short jumper won't go down. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
De'Aaron Fox. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Booker. Rebounds brought down by Cauley Stein. Barnes. Got a piece to knock it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pick him up, D up, baby.
For 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
De'Aaron Fox. Tough shot. Well defended. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper. Just no good. Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Barnes lobs it up. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Has a look. Shot by Fox, off the mark. Well, you can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Dave Yeager turning to his bench at this juncture.
Sacramento. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Booker goes to the right side. Fires the 3. That won't go. Got it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Booker with it. His team up by 1. Won't go. No, the Suns come up with the steal. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Leads 3. They'll look to Bender down low. Nice pass to get things going.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And strokes it.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. It's Suns ball. Fires the 3, and the rebound taken by Brewer. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Lock up.
To Harrison Barnes. Has a chance. Farrell can't connect.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Barnes. A pass stolen by Phoenix. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. That misses with 3 seconds left. We've played one at Talking Stick Resort Arena with the Suns on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA. 1 quarter down. Long way to go. So buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Kings with the ball. To Harrison Barnes. Gets it in the left corner from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
No good. To Booker. To Jackson. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Deep left corner. Crawford. He drills the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Lets it fly from long range. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
I got you.
Won't go. Buddy Hield. Can't connect from inside. To Crawford. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Crawford. And it's Cauley Stein with the board. De'Aaron Fox. Just off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Knocked loose. Cauley Stein to Fox. 4-3. Fox bothered just enough on that one. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Great feed, sets it up. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Phoenix ball. To Booker. Willie Cauley Stein rejects it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley Stein. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Mikal Bridges. Devin Booker. Devin Booker is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. De'Aaron Fox still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Beyond the arc for 3. Steps out and hits.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
De'Aaron Fox. And Bender there for the rebound. To Mikal Bridges. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Cauley Stein taken by the Suns.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Count it.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Knocks down the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Suns with the basketball. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Devin Booker, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Fox to the basket, but his shot stays out. First half comes to an end. The Suns have the lead.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. De'Aaron Fox for 3. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Harrison Barnes, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
De'Aaron Fox. He engulfed him that time. Booker with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Willie Cauley Stein pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
The follow won't go either.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
The pass. And counted at the rim.
The assist from number 24.
Phoenix has the ball.
My ball.
Easy path to the rim.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping it.
Exclamation point. Willie Cauley Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley Stein, my
I said
friend.
fast, Ed, fast.
To Booker. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Barnes. Rises for the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Look out, Devin Booker. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
In the paint.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Not that time. To Booker. Harrison Barnes. Huge block. That's out. Last touch by Harrison Barnes. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Phoenix.
To Jackson. Shot from the lane won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. The follow won't go either. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
To Mikal Bridges. Fires the 3, and the rebound taken in by Sacramento. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Bagley. Short jumper off the mark. Josh Jackson able to recover with the block. De'Aaron Fox. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Cash is in for 2.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Cauley Stein. To Fox. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he misses that one free throw. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Corey Brewer has got 2 shots coming. 71% for his career. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Jackson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. An example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges, tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. No separation so far. It's all even. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? De'Aaron Fox. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Booker, now that's a contest. To Barnes. To Hield. De'Aaron Fox goes to the left side. De'Aaron Fox. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. From the painted area, won't go down. Good touch from Marvin Bagley.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Time to shuffle things up. Fox in a matchup with Booker. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
From long range, not going down here. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
This game is too tight for you not to convert.
And the finish at the rim.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
De'Aaron Fox lets it fly from long range. Second effort. To Booker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Booker. 4-3. And the rebound pulled in by the Kings. Buddy Hield. Deep right corner. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Changes coming from both sides right now. De'Aaron Fox. And the Suns right there for the rebound. To Mikal Bridges. And count the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Barnes to Hield. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Mikal Bridges. Beyond the arc for three. Not getting the bounce. To Crawford. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Mikal Bridges. Willie Cauley-Stein snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Mikal Bridges. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Buddy Hield. No, the Suns come up with the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Jamal Crawford. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
De'Aaron Fox. Off the iron. No good. Slam dunk. DeAndre Ayton.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Crawford. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Crawford. Great defense there, forcing the pickup, and too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Oops, he missed the first one. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Suns got the win in a nail-biter. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Phoenix Suns. The Kings finished on the losing end of a close score.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Check out the leading scores for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Ayton could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball, it looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Hey, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a couple.